Vibe. Preach at all times, use words only when necessary. Let me tell you a story that happened at the start of this week. So I teach a real estate class, but I just do the supplemental portion, the review portion. I teach this class with my broker, Brian K. He runs BK Realty off Sumner Avenue, where you can meet your home needs if you're looking for a home, or if you need home or auto insurance. That's a quick plug-in. And this situation isn't funny. What's funny is the reactions of what happened this week. So as Brian is teaching the first portion of the class, before I take over the class and do the review section, we hear a loud crash. And Brian's like, really calmly, he says, "It sounds like somebody ran into our building." And I'm like, that couldn't have happened. We kind of, Brian, myself, and all the students there, we run/quickly walk down the stairs, and then we actually see a car had actually ran into the building. What was so funny about this, and the reason why I brought up the quote, "Preach at all times, use words only when necessary," is that I remember Brian was saying that he's really calm and he really doesn't swear, like, ever. I've never heard it. And I was like, this is gonna be the thing that breaks Brian. Like, this is gonna be it. Like, he's gonna let out, because if it was my brokerage where a car had run into, I would have definitely let off a few 4-letter words. And he just was like, got on the phone. Like, we as the students, I think, were more panicked and more worried than he was. And he got on a call. He was like, "Well, I have to make an insurance claim. Can somebody call the cops?" And all pretty, like, calm, compassionate, monotone, like, no major reactions. And I'm sitting there and I'm kind of like chuckling, not at the situation. Clearly the situation is a horrific one for those involved, but at the sense of, like, again, preach at all times, use words only when necessary, that in this space there are a plethora of emotions and reactions we can choose. And it kind of reminds me that you always have access to being calm and compassionate and to deal with things in a respectable and honorable manner. It was a beautiful, beautiful lesson for me. So when Dr. Davis talks about the idea of, like, making good choices, that's kind of what she's talking about. Preach at all times, use words only when necessary. By the end of the night, he was making jokes about how he had to, like, jerry rig the door in order to secure it for the evening. So that's the story. Bye.